Okay, guys, welcome back. This one's going to be an important one. I really want you to listen to what I'm telling you today. Okay? This is something I've been working on for a couple of days, and I really wanted to find the best way to articulate this for you. So, what we're covering today is how you're muddying your mind and you're muddying the waters because you were getting too much advice and you were watching too many videos. Now, before you jump to conclusions, I'm not saying that you should watch my videos, okay? But what I am saying is that you get online, okay? You have this chronic habit, and maybe not you specifically, but this could apply to anybody watching my videos, okay? What this means is that you are chronically watching videos online, or you're going onto Reddit, you are going onto forums online, and you are looking up advice on how to handle a specific situation, okay? And what I'm talking about is probably relationships, right? And that could be with a friend group, or that could be with somebody you're talking to, right? So something that I want you to do right now is I want you to go to the subscription section of your YouTube account if you have a YouTube account, okay? I want you to go to the very top, and I need you to count how many channels you're currently following that give you self-help advice. I'm not saying you should follow me. I'm not saying you should subscribe to me. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. This is the first part of the exercise. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so if you're not driving, then go ahead and do this. And then look at how many accounts you're following. Look at how many people you receive advice from. Chances are, if there's 10 accounts, let's just use this for an example. If there's 10 accounts that you're following, and all of them are giving different advice, or maybe let's say even 5 of them are similar, one of them is very unique, and then the other 4 are kind of in their own little space as well. Well, that's 3 different points of view at a minimum that you're getting from the content that you watch online, and that's just YouTube alone, right? And chances are you're doing this either A, right after a breakup, B, if you're talking to somebody new, or C, if you're trying to insert yourself into a new friend group. Okay, so those are 3 of the potential reasons why you're doing this. So what I want you to do is I want you to limit this to half. If you're struggling with finding connections with people, if and only if you're struggling with finding connections with people, that doesn't mean that you choose me, okay? If I was being inauthentic, I would have said, choose me, watch my content, because I believe it's the best. And actually, I do believe my content is very, very, very good. And it's getting better. It's not the best right now because I'm still trying to figure out video formats and I'm trying to figure out editing. So unfortunately, right now, my editing is not the best. I just started out doing this, guys. But I believe my content is good. And it's going to get better and better. And over the next 5 to 10 years, I'm going to make sure that I provide you guys with the best content. So I would prefer if you chose to follow me and receive that content from me, but you don't have to. But you also need to stop muddying the water and following too many people and receiving too much inconsistent advice that contradicts the advice that you receive from another person that you watch 10 minutes later on your lunch break. And then you watch another person 10 minutes after that tells you to do something totally opposite. So now you're totally confused. You don't know what to do and you're self-sabotaging. Stop self-sabotaging. Cut the number of people that you watch to 5. If it's 10 people, cut it down to 5 people that are authentic, that are not giving you toxic advice. Okay? And the reason that I sound heated about this is because every single day now, people are walking up to me asking me for help. And I'm getting a few more of you guys that are actually approaching me and sending me emails and asking for advice personally. And as much as I appreciate this, it's going to be very difficult for me to help you the more confused you are, the more you muddy your brain with too much information that is contradictory. So do this. Try that exercise. Cut down those number of subscriptions that you watch in your feed. Just lower the amount, okay? Try to create a balance. And then same for going online, same for going onto Google, same for looking things up online. This is going to have the same effect. And what you may notice that you do when you go online is you approach it the same way. You're trying to get different perspectives, right? But you're looking for the one that justifies the behavior that you currently have. You're looking for the one that tells you that the other person is wrong and that you're right. And you may skip 8 or 9 comments or 8 or 9 videos that could possibly convince you that you're the one who's wrong. And as a result, you continue the bad behavior. Example, maybe you say, if they wanted to, they would. How often have you heard that saying? How often have you heard that said out loud? A lot, probably. I'm sure you see it online. I'm sure you see it in videos. Stop following people that tell you to do that. But you know why you're not doing that? Is because in your mind, and you don't say this out loud to anybody, what you do in the back of your mind is you say, but if I don't do it, I'm going to be taken advantage of. If you're going to be taken advantage of, it's going to happen regardless. Whether you decide to try with one person or with 4 people. But what I will tell you right here, right off the bat, is somebody else not reaching out to you and putting in that effort doesn't mean that you do the same, because you're probably not going to go anywhere. You're going to reach a dead end. And you may not realize it until it's too late, or you may not realize it at all. Quit being arrogant. Understand that in order for you to be happy, and I've said this before in previous videos, if your goal is happiness, does it really make you happy to stress out about this? To really go, oh, if they wanted to, they would. God, I'm angry at them for doing this. Man, they should have reached out first. They should have texted me first. Stop. Deep breaths, guys. You don't need to look at it like that. Okay? Make the effort to cut out half the content. Start there in order to find yourself on a playing field where it feels a little bit healthier mentally. So do what I told you. Cut out half of the content that you watch, but make sure it's only toxic content. And you know if it is. If the content that you're watching has titles in it, like, if she's playing games, do this, or if he's playing games, do this, vice versa, etc., anything along those lines, cut it out of your life. You're not going anywhere. And that's if and only if that is not working for you right now. Okay? So watching the content didn't work for you. Why are you still doing it? You're just confusing yourself. You're doing too much. You're thinking too much. Think less, watch less, and you will be happier. Surround yourself with healthy people, whether it's virtually or in real life. That's it. That's all I have for you guys. Have a good night. Bye.